Hello everyone, welcome to CNA, the daily newspaper analysis. So today is 11th of January. Let's start the analysis of today. This is me and my relevant working experience. If you want to join our WhatsApp as well as our Telegram group, you can join in via the link given in the description section below. Also, we are on with this foundation course offline batch program for the 45 days crash course which we will be launching by 17th of January 2024. So if you want to enroll with us, you can call us via our number 91275 This is the content of today. First key is India-UK defense agreements, complete transplant process in 6 to 8 weeks, ECI guidelines and disability inclusion in politics, decline of Sepron production in Kashmir and relevant prelims facts. This is the first news. Key is India-UK inks 2 deals during Rajnath Singh's visit. So recently, India's defense minister has visited London, where India and United Kingdom has inked 2 agreements, and it marks the first visit by an Indian defense minister to UK in over 2 decades. So Kiki yate sign korile. So you can see that both parties have signed an MOU for bilateral international cadet exchange program and also a letter of arrangement on defense collaboration in research and development. Also, there is a letter of agreement which was signed between the Defence Research and Development Organisation and the UK's Defence Science and Technological Laboratory for further enhancing collaboration in the areas of defence research and development. Okay, so what is the basic significance of this particular agreement? So we can see that it will boost people to people exchanges, especially amongst the youth, and it will also expand the scope of defence research collaboration between these two nations. So hetu karone aji jodi ami past UK logor relations saw, so we have got a colonial era relations with the country of United Kingdom. So today in the evolving world and the evolving partnership, we can see about that such type of MOUs or such type of LOA or the letter of arrangements could help us tackle UK in the coming future and also various number of defense challenges that we can find in the coming context. So hey kotha kinike yate directly likha ase. So today we know about the joint military exercises that we can find: Ajaya, Warrior, Konkan, Indradhanush, Information Warrior, Exercise Scope India, Eastron. So ei gute exercise bilak ami kori asu. Tar upor amar bahut defense collaboration ase. So we know about the UK India defense partnership, defense logistic pact, joint working group on defense and international security, defense capability seminar, information security agreement. A gutekini ami UK logot already existing kori asu. Okay, so that are some things in association with this particular news. Aru yete question di thorisu, tumalage attempt loi lobo para. Next ki ase Delhi High Court on organ transplant. Okay, so yate recently kihor report kotha aise, the complete organ transplant process in 6 to 8 weeks, says Delhi High Court. So what was the respective case? So in a significant judgment, the Delhi High Court has ruled that the entire process of transplanting organs from living donors from the submission of application to the final decision ought not to ideally exceed 6 to 8 weeks. মানে ইমান দিনৰ ভিতৰত লিভিং যিটো ট্ৰান্সপ্লান্টেশ্যন হয় সেইটো হৈ যাব লাগে. And it is directed recently by the Health Ministry to prescribe specific timelines for each stage of the process. So etu case file korisile by a retired Indian Air Force officer diagnosed with kidney failure in 2017, but by 2019 2 hospitals has advised him to get a renal kidney transplant. However, his application seeking approval for transplantation was rejected by the Army Hospital in New Delhi due to non-availability of a near relative donor in terms of Section 2I and Section 9(1) of the 1994 Act. So, a Act to kotha kole ami ki buji pao? I am referring about this particular Act. Kiki? The Transplantation of Human Organs and Tissues Act 1994. Okay, নহলে কি হয় ইয়াতেও বহুতখিনি ট্ৰাফিকিং হয় হিউম্যান অৰ্গেনছৰ. সেইটো কাৰণে আমি এখন এক্ট আহিছো যাতে এই বস্তুবোৰ আমি কন্ট্ৰোল কৰিব পাৰো. So this laws governs the transplantation of human organs and tissues in India, including the donation of organs after death. Okay, so here living donor, after death donor, gute kini kotha yat likha ase. Punishments ki pai jodi ami false accusation lagao and if we directly supply it with some of the wrong documents, he gute kini ase. Tar uporot authorization committee jiblake authorization die that he is fit to donate. So he kini gute kotha kini amar yate dekha poa goise. So according to this 2014 rule, Rule 7 provides for constitution of authorization committee and the nature of inquiry and evaluation conducted by it. Okay, so এই গোটেই কথাখিনিয়ে আজি আমাৰ এই কেছটোলৈ জড়িত হৈ আছিলে আৰু সেইটো কাৰণে এইটো নিউজত আছিলে. So we have the questions, you can attend these questions. Next কি আছে? ECI guidelines and disability inclusion in politics. Okay, so recently আমি কি দেখা পালো যে the Election Commission of India has issued guidelines advising political parties on using disability sensitive language and practices. আচ্ছা, যেহেতু আমি পলিটিক্যাল পাৰ্টিজৰ কথা ক'লো, মোক কোৱা যে নেশ্যনেল পাৰ্টি এটা হ'বলৈ কি কোৱালিফিকেশ্যন লাগে আৰু ষ্টেট পাৰ্টি এটা ৰিকগনাইজ হ'বলৈ কি কোৱালিফিকেশ্যনছ লাগে? Okay, there is some of the conditions to recognize a party to be a national party and recognize a party to be a state party. Okay, তাৰ ওপৰত তোমালোকে মোক কোৱা what are pressure groups? Pressure groups কি হয় সেইটো তোমালোকে মোক কমেণ্ট সেকশ্যনত কোৱা. Okay, so এতিয়া these guidelines cover inclusive communication, accessible information and integrating people with disabilities, that is the PWDs. So mainly ইয়াতে facilities provide কৰিব দিছে on election day for the people who are with disabilities, supposedly ramp and wheelchair, EVM with braille, sign languages, special volunteers, priority access, signage, voter, transport facility. এই গোটেইখিনি provide কৰিব দিছে কোনে? ECI. Okay, so we all know about the ECI. Okay, Election Commission of India. Okay, Election Commission of India হয়, it is basically the watchdog for free and fair election in our country, and we have basically got ECI, one chief election commissioner plus two other election commissioner, মানে তিনজন হয়. Okay, so therefore we have got 3 persons included under this respective ambit. Okay, so এই কথাখিনিকে ইয়াতে কোৱা আছে that how we can contribute much more to the affordability of the people who are with disabilities. Okay, আৰু আমি জানো যে আমি তেখেতসকলৰ কাৰণে বহুতখিনি মিছন চলাই আছোঁ. Supposedly Accessible India Campaign, National Plan for Skill Development with Persons with Disabilities, Din Dayal Disable Rehabilitation Scheme, Scholarship Scheme, Accessible Education, Reservation Government, এইবিলাক গোটেইখিনি আমি কৰিছোঁ অলৰেডি. Okay, so মোক কোৱা which are the articles in association with the Election Commission of India? Okay, আৰু মোক কোৱা যে if I have to remove the Chief Election Commissioner or the Election Commissioner, so তেখেতৰ ৰিমুভেলৰ প্ৰচেছটো কি হয় সেইটো মোক তোমালোকে কমেণ্ট ছেকশ্যনত কোৱা. কুৱেশ্যন দি থৈছোঁ, চাই ল'বা. নেক্সট কি আছে? ডিক্লাইন অফ Sepron production in Kashmir. So we all know about the production of saffron. Okay, so saffron is basically a spice which is derived from the dried stigma of various flowers or the respective crocus. Okay, so যেতিয়া মই saffron বুলি কওঁ, okay, saffron in Kashmir. Okay, so saffron in Kashmir is basically derived from the flower of crocus. Okay, that is Crocus sativus, which is commonly known as saffron crocus. Okay, so therefore you can see that this is buried in cement dust. Kashmir saffron production takes a hit, farmers forced to switch occupation. So the saffron fields of Kashmir, known for producing the world's costliest spice, are facing a several crises due to encroachment of cement factories. Okay, so despite ranking as the second largest saffron producer globally with an average annual production of 11 to 12 tons after Iran, the region's saffron industry is beginning, presenting economic challenges for local farmers. Okay, so এইটো বস্তু আজি আমি জানো যে saffron is very much benefited. Okay, supposedly it improves the mood, it improves the libido, and also sexual functions also gets increased. Okay, তাৰ ওপৰত ইয়াতে আমি weight loss কৰিবলৈ saffronটো বহুত বেছি ইউজ হয়. Okay, and we all know since it is very much incredibly labor intensive crop to harvest, সেইটো কাৰণে saffronৰ দামটো বহুত বেছি হয়. Okay, so that is the thing. আৰু যেটো আমি ইণ্ডিয়াত আমি নিজৰ নামত কি বুলি কওঁ? কেচাৰ বুলি কওঁ. Okay, so that is the thing. It is basically a herb cum spice which is used for various food preparations. Okay, তো মোক কোৱা তোমালোকে যে saffron other than Kashmir আমি কোনকেইখন ষ্টেটত saffron প্ৰডাকশ্যনটো দেখা পাওঁ? Okay, so আজি ইয়াতে দেখিছে proximity to cement factories, cement dust, environmental factors. Okay, এইবিলাকৰ কাৰণে কি হৈ আছে? Saffron প্ৰডাকশ্যনটো কমি গৈ আছে. Okay, so we all know about this particular ad, Bolo Juba Kesari. Okay, so Kesari what? Saffron. Okay, so that is the things about the Kashmiri saffron. Okay, and what are the Indian initiatives for saffron production? Yet a national saffron mission দেখা পাইছো, Northeast Center for Technological Application, Reach, Nectar. Okay, তারপর we can see that this is one of the important item that is produced widely in India. Okay, in some of the pocket of the regions. So সেই বস্তুখিনি আমি চাব লাগিব in this particular context. So এটা previous question দি থৈছোঁ, চাই ল'বা. Next, Henley Passport Index কথা আহিছে. So original authoritative ranking of the world's passport according to the number of destinations their holders can access without a prior visa. Okay, so Henley Passport Index to ki hoy? It's a ranking system that evaluates all the world's passport based on the number of travel destinations their holders can access without the need for proper visa. Okay, so ami janu today we are around 80th rank. Amar passport kon 80th rank. Okay, তোমালোকে মোক কোৱা যে top 5 কোন আছে under this Henley Passport Index report 2023 কোন আছিল এটো তোমালোকে মোক কোৱা top 5. Okay, so এতিয়া আমাৰ ইন্ডিয়া কিমান গ'ল 80th rank, very important. Next, Einstein probe to ki hoy? So China recently sent a new astronomical satellite called the Einstein probe into space to observe mysterious transient phenomena in the universe that flickers like fireworks. So to ki hoy? It is of the Chinese Academy of Sciences dedicated to time domain high energy astrophysics. Okay, very important. Next, exercise Sea Dragon 24. So it is in Guam, a US island territory in Western Pacific, to participate in the exercise Sea Dragon 24. So amar kunkhon goise P8I aircraft. So very important, kuna participate kore India, Japan, South Korea, Australia and US. Very importantly. Okay, so this is all for today.